too.
Hello. Oh boy. Hey, don't be dissing me. This is Rooster Jones. How you doing? More rock, less cock, always here. And obviously technical difficulties at times. But here we go. We have today a new band on the show, new friends. And yes. Hello.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Good.
Christina and Matt, right?
Yes.
Pleasure to have you. Pleasure to have you. We have the Hellflowers, my friends. And from LA. And how long have you been around, by the way?
We started this project.
Two albums, don't you?
Yeah, we have 2 full lengths and 2 EPs.
Okay. And I'm sorry, the year, when did you start?
2015, right?
Yep.
2015.
That's awesome.
Almost 10.
That's
9
awesome.
years. Next year is 10.
So cool. You guys seem like you have wonderful energy with the live stuff that I've seen that you guys have on Instagram and all that. I love your energy. You have wonderful guitar playing and all that. So
Thanks.
it's brilliant to listen to, and your hair is wonderful too. And Matt, I was talking about you. So you guys are into rockabilly, right? Or do you guys consider your psychobilly or rockabilly?
No, actually,
or just rock and roll? Or,
yeah,
Rock and roll.
rock and roll.
more rock and roll. Okay.
Kind of
I
an
was
80s
wondering,
punk thing.
Some of the names that I've seen affiliated with you guys or around you are like copycats and all that good stuff. That
We've never played with them.
You never played with them?
No, we just did a show with
you know
Hillbilly.
what I seen was your name. You know how they do the suggestions?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and like Coffee Cats came up and a bunch of different stuff.
Well, that's cool.
Came up as
Our filling
suggestions.
guitarist is Nick Ferratu, and he's definitely more on that tip. And he's been playing with us lately, so that could have
That's awesome. Well, so you have a little bit of variety then. That's wonderful.
For sure.
So you guys you like punk rock then, huh? More punk rock? Or more rock and roll? Still more going rock and roll?
We mix it all.
He was punk rock though.
Yeah.
That looks more like punk rock right there. Yeah.
Just lazy.
But you're more rock and roll. Yeah, I'm lazy. Okay, I got it.
I mean, I grew up on punk rock and alternative and like had a rockabilly country phase, and always loved the 80s, and
I'll always listen to it every day.
That's like my favorite era.
Yeah, I noticed on your site you had a bunch of like Bauhaus and like Peter Murphy, and I'm like, yeah, I want to talk to this dude. That sounds rad.
Yeah, we love that stuff.
Yes, definitely. Love Sisters, saw them with my wife. My wife was pregnant with my son, and he threw a cigarette and it hit her in the belly.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. What a gent.
Like, okay, it's a sign from the gods.
Well, did you get to see them like back in the day?
I saw them, I can't remember, boys, 2000 aroundish.
Okay,
because they're not that great.
Yeah, they're at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas.
Okay, is that where you're from, or are you?
Yeah, no, I'm actually from Southern California. I used to party in LA all the time.
Right on.
That was with the clubs back in the day. Stigmata, Helter Skelter, Perversion, and Perversion's like still spots around. I heard. It used to be on 7070 Hollywood Boulevard, all big old glass building. Anyway,
I spent a lot of time around that time. I'm sure we crossed paths.
Yeah, I saw Skinny Puppy out there and all that stuff.
Where do you live now?
I live in Idaho.
Oh, right on.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's nice. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I can't complain.
I mean, we're not going to be able to live in California forever. It's expensive here.
Yeah, the scene is better up in Boise area. There's a lot of rock and roll up there, and punk rock and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a friend that lives there.
So yeah, they're more. Yeah, I'm in Twin Falls, so like a little town, kind of ish, but it's growing, but still. Okay, enough about me. Okay, tell me about you guys. How do you inspire? Who writes the lyrics? First of all. She does? Okay, she's the boss then, basically.
She's a
Okay.
boss.
I got you. I got you.
And melodies.
What inspires you to write the music?
Just either I get a melody in my head or I get a concept or a chorus, and then I just build off that. I've written entire songs, lyrics first, then wrote the melody. I've wrote melody first, then the lyrics, and I've wrote both as I go as well.
Okay. I like that song, Fuck the Nation.
Fucked Up Nation, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about that. Tell me about the energy behind that.
Initially, it was just gonna be honest. Initially, it was a song about overpopulation and just there's too many people in this fucking world, and I wanted it to be like population, like it's gonna destroy us all. And he's like, that's too aggressive or rude towards people that want to keep having children in this horrible planet. But I mean, it's not horrible. I guess I shouldn't be so negative, but I'm working on it.
I do actually feel you. Don't worry.
I'm working on it all the time, but I can't imagine like having a child. Like I can't. But I mean, I love my dogs. And then he's like, just kind of make it more like not about that. Not it's like just make it like, and I was like, okay, we'll just make it about like, just like the nation's fucked. Yeah. We're fucked no matter what. More really, like at the end of the fucking day,
So are these? So are your songs a little personal?
Yeah.
So I mean, more intimate than yeah. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, more personal.
Well, he was actually saying, make it more innocuous. Don't make it so personal. Yeah. And that's what it was. Sometimes we do. Sometimes they'll be a little too like just my ideas, and he's like, you need to broaden it up to like other people. So he does get in there.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, well, I can just write more shit. I can always write more shit. So it's like, okay, I can change.
Believe it or not, there are people that are struggling with what you struggle with. If there's special things, that you need to sing about, dude, don't hold back. Never hold back. Write it. Because someone wants to hear about it. Someone needs to hear about it. I mean, that person, you're gonna reach somebody. I feel your energy. I feel your music. I feel the passion behind it. I feel that drive, and that's awesome. Yeah. So keep it, continue, stay true, and stay real with it. So, do you have some more in the works? So another album in the works?
I have a song like about anxiety. I have a song. So the next album is like going to be a little darker. Speaking of that. And actually, we're gonna bring back a song from one of his old bands, and we're gonna actually perform it on November 2nd for the first, or possibly November 1st, the first time. Mm-hmm. But we do have songs. Like I have a song, and then another one of his old songs that never actually got written. I wrote lyrics for it, and it's all about depression actually, and it's very deep, it's very personal.
Yeah,
it's about like
depression.
One of my I wrote it probably in one of my more depressed times. So the anxiety song was about anxiety. The depression song is about depression. And this other song is haunted. It's called Haunted. So it's about like, it's just being haunted by someone basically. I have a song called Nightmare too, which is similar kind of concept. It's like someone and they won't leave you alone. And like,
definitely. Yeah, keep it open.
They're like haunting you like a human, another human, I guess. But yeah, we have a bunch of material in the works, and that's going to be our next album, which we're gonna probably start recording early next year. We just, because we just released that other one in March. We do have a covers record also coming out in a couple months this year too, because we're on a label now, and the guy's really like proactive and likes to release stuff, and he's releasing vinyl for us, and it's been really cool. We're really happy.
Awesome, man.
Missing Think Records, we love Johnny, so he's been really good to us.
Okay, Matt,
it's our second time on a label, but it's actually a good label. So.
Right on. Thank you. Hey, Matt, let's hear from you for a little bit. Tell me about you. Tell me about what you do for the band. How long you been doing it? And
I play bass guitar.
Projects? Yep. And what else you been playing in?
I played in a bunch of bands throughout the late 80s and 90s, like Bay Area. One of the song that this that we're breaking in was from a band I was in called The Blanks, which was like a punkabilly kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Very Crampsy. kind of stuff. And that was around like 94, like pre-Tiger Army kind of. It was way more like.
Yeah,
he was ahead
era.
of his time.
That's a good era. Yeah. I was in the Marine Corps at 93.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's when I was parted fucking from San Diego all the way to LA and Hollywood. I loved it.
So rad, right? Yeah.
San Clemente was my beach, man. Love
San
Clemente.
And then I was in a post-punk band for a while called the Telltale Breakers, and after that I was like, I'm like done. I don't want to do music anymore. I'm like I don't want to jump into a van anymore.
Is it pretty tiresome?
It can be with the wrong people.
Is it more mental, or what?
I think so. What's wrong? I think it's like it depends on who you're on the road with.
This is my opinion of it. If I didn't have to work a regular job, I'd be the happiest musician in the world. The fact that I have to work a regular job and try to do music is why I struggle. If I could, but I mean, it's like, who knows? I don't really have any other way. I've never been able to do it that way.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's like, but I think like hard. If I didn't have to like rush back and like worry about paying my rent and bills and hurry up and get a regular job, because basically what the band does is it just kind of like, it's a hobby that pays for itself, I guess, So like whatever we make off merch and whatever we make off selling records, we can put back into making more merch and more records and going on more tours. Hopefully you break even, right? But you usually don't make a profit these days, because since things are streaming, it's really hard to make a profit,
Yeah.
It's so like you're either Beyonce or you're a fucking punk band in LA playing like, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of in between there.
I'd be happy somewhere in the middle.
I mean, we'd like to be Interrupters level, would be amazing, right? But it's like
So you kind of feel that the internet's kind of fucked it up for people, for the
I think it's made it harder for an indie, like lower level artist to really make a true living when you have regular rent and bills, especially in California.
Amen. I feel you. I'm a solo artist, so yes, I understand. Definitely. So do you guys have you played a bunch of shows? You guys have frequent shows playing?
So we just got back from the UK.
Okay.
We played Rebellion for the first time. So
yeah, I noticed that,
which was amazing.
I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah,
a bunch of bands I love that are on my show were there, man. I'm like, damn, I should have been there.
It was phenomenal.
It was really great.
It was amazing.
It's been on my bucket list. So
now it's on mine.
I'm trying to get on Punk Rock Rolling this year, so putting that energy out there.
And just gotta visualize
it. Keep working on that. But we're looking at Japan right now. So eyes on Japan right now. So
wow,
we put out a split 7-inch with a band from Japan called East Bay. It's just kind of like a cool ska punky. They're from Tokyo. They did a show at the Redwood in LA, and they reached out to me and they said, "Hey, would you come out to our show?" And I'm like, I was going through a lot. My mom was passing at the time. It's about 5 years ago. And I said, if I'm in town, I'll come down because I'm sure I'm going to need to clear my mind and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So we went down there, and Christina came with me, and they played the tightest set I've ever seen to like 15 people. And it was like they did not give a shit who was in the room. If anybody was in the room, they just tore the roof off the fucking place. So I'm like, oh my God, I want to do like a split 7-inch with these guys. I'm sort of like talking out my ass. I was like, and then we did it. We just ended up, they sent me a song and I'm like, hey, can we do this? They're like, yeah, sure. So that was the first
exactly
release.
What you mean.
Yeah.
That feeling is cool, man, with just a little bit of people.
Yeah.
I did it with a band, Funeral Ration from Amsterdam. And Still Need a Punk Band was the name of the album or something like that. It was badass, dude. And the whole show was 3 of us on the dance floor moshing, just 3.
Yeah.
And the whole bar. It was just so badass. And I still think of that concert every day. It was in Oceanside, right there on Pacific Coast Highway. Right there is.
You remember the venue?
Yeah.
We always play the Poorhouse.
Yeah, we played the Poorhouse.
It was just a little hole in the wall bar. I can't remember It was right next to one of the stores that you can buy like Gigi Allen videos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's really cool,
Yeah,
stuff.
it didn't seem like they, because I walked
Classic.
up and down in Oceanside, like putting up posters one day, and it seemed like they had some cool shit, but I didn't really find any really cool like record stores anymore. Like I think there was like one that I found.
Yeah, they're dead. They're not
it's
non-existent. It's sad.
But yeah, I mean, I know
the good things back in the day.
I know the feeling of like I saw the band Therapy. I don't know if you know the band Therapy from Ireland. Yeah. They were they had like hits in the 90s. And they came over and they played where I'm from, San Jose, California. Like midweek, there was probably like, again, 15 people to see Therapy, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
And they did not give a shit. They just like,
that's so cool.
They just tore they tore the stage apart and had a great time. Partied with those guys the rest of the night. So that was a blast.
That's badass.
Yeah. So tried to drink a bunch of Irishmen under the table. That didn't work. So, yeah.
So, okay, thank you, Matt, for telling me about that. That's awesome. That was some awesome stories. Those stories are like timeless. By the way, timeless. Christina, how long have you been playing guitar?
I started about 14 years old. I just taught myself how to play like some campfire shit, and then like the Misfits and Smashing Pumpkins. It was the 90s. And and then I didn't really play for a while. I like played around with it as a teenager, so I don't know I didn't keep playing the whole time. Like I took a break. Yeah. And then we were like, oh, we're going to start a punk band. And then when I was a teenager, it never happened. And then like years later, I made a friend and she was like, let's do open mics. And I'm all open mics. And then I just picked it up again and just started doing, actually at that time, country, classic country. Cause I really like these honky tonk.
That's cool.
That's the first band I had was a honky tonk. Well, I had a rockabilly band for 1 year, then a honky tonk band for 5 years. And then I took a year off and then this band.
That's sweet. And this one is going to be heavy rock, right? Heavy rock and roll.
I mean, we didn't know what it was going to be, but I mean, it's just like rock and roll, punk, alternative,
It had a lot of...
Gotcha. Just whatever flows, right?
Everyone's influence was like, everybody had a say, it still does, first,
Of course.
But when this, we were playing with, like a couple at the time. It was another couple.
When we first started the band.
Yeah, so it was a drummer that I had toured with. I had toured with her band, and then her boyfriend played guitar. And her style was like kind of like an L70, very rock and rolly sound, and then his sound was kind of like, probably the greatest guitar tone I've ever played in. Probably the second best guitar tone I've ever played with. But it was just, his style was kind of all over, which was cool for a bit, but you definitely want to have
kind of like Sonic Youth or like experimental, like with a cool sound.
I remember, I'm not gonna
I like that.
Company names, but like I remember one of the conversations we were talking about, like how should we dress on stage, or if we're just not wearing our street clothes or whatever. And he is like, I kind of want to dress like Bunny Carlos from like Cheap Trick, like the suit, like just like a white shirt and a black tie, like short sleeve and like glasses. And I'm just like, I don't know if this is gonna work out, man. So, but I thought it was a funny idea. But
that's awesome, man. So, anything you guys would like to say to your fans?
Keep coming out. Keep buying records.
Follow us on everything.
Okay,
it doesn't cost any money to follow us on Instagram.
Okay.
YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, all of them, right?
Yeah, we have
free.
That's
TikTok. Yeah,
are you on SoundCloud?
All our music videos, and we got a ton of them. And we should have new ones coming out soon. We're just in a transitional period right now because we're in the process of moving. So
that's all right. Shit does happen.
It does.
It does, man. life has been tough.
But we were pushing real hard with the new album for a long time, and most of the year we pushed really hard, and then we're like, we got back from UK and we're like, okay, we're moving now, so we have to focus on that a little bit.
Has there been a lot of sacrifice to get this band going?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just
to keep it going. We're on our fourth drummer and our third guitarist.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the staple members, but the other stuff changes and
yeah, kind of switch around. I mean, we have, you know, really solid players, and you know, guys have been with us for Alex Mack has been with us for about 5 years now, and he's great. And Richie Mendez has been playing for about 1.5 years with us, and he's incredible. Like just the easiest, he's like the easiest guy to tour with, and that says that's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I get you, man. I'm sorry about that. That sucks.
Yeah.
But hey, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I know, man.
You'll be brought the person that that needs to be there. Don't worry.
I think
it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah, I think the
that'll be like magic.
I think we're at the perfect spot where we have like fill-in guys that we like really like, and if the one dude can't do it, the other dude jumps in and knows everything. That's awesome. Feels great. So we don't have these like lull periods where we.
Yes, I get you. Well, because that could go back to being depressing. We don't want to be all depressing.
Well, I want to
stay away from that.
Get out and play. Like, there's no point in doing any of this if you're not out there playing. This being on stage is the best. So
it is actually, yes, it is. I mean, it's all right, getting a song accomplished and finished, but it's more satisfying to see it on the face of the crowd. The joy and the happiness and the connection.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's badass. It's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah. So New York City, East Coast, and Japan next year. So like that's what's going on for us.
I'm so happy for you guys.
And
so badass. So I was listening to both of your albums earlier. They were actually pretty amazing. I forgot to look at iTunes. So I found the 2 on the iTunes. So it was awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful, man. Great voice. You didn't get lessons on your voice? You just
have I taken lessons?
Yeah. Or
I took a couple semesters. I'm from Napa. So I took a couple semesters, like just at the JC. That's about it.
That's good.
I think it's probably good to keep doing it, but I just haven't lately. It's one of those things.
Okay, the next question is that really your color? Is that really your natural color?
It is for now.
It's pretty.
I like it the best. I've tried other ones.
As long as we have the logo, that's
you keep it consistent. Yeah, it's awesome.
It became a part of a persona when she did it, and then I started putting it in the artwork that's behind you, and I'm like, I guess I'm sticking with that, hon. So
no, if I want to change, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
It's true. There's no stopping her.
I actually don't end up liking it when I change it, so I just go back to this. So I stopped changing it.
Hey, who did the Hellflowers logo?
He does all the art.
Oh, you do all the art, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever get any schooling on that?
Yeah, I went to art school.
Right on.
Yeah, I went to Art Institute San Francisco, and worked in their media arts program for animation. And, did that for a long time. And, back and forth, man. I love arts, but a lot of times the arts don't pay. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah. I like creating something out of nothing,
Yeah,
it's a joy, and then seeing the little product at the end, it's like,
yeah. I love a tactile.
Don't overthink it, though. Remember.
It's just you're telling an artist not to overthink.
That's impossible.
Anyway, so you guys got a tour coming up?
Nothing booked at this exact moment. Our next 2 shows are Phoenix and LA. So
Phoenix and LA, okay.
Phoenix November 1st, LA November 2nd, downtown LA. Those will be 2 good shows though, and that's pretty much it for this year. Just because, like I said, we're kind of in a transitional period.
That's true. That is true. But we could get together next year when you guys have something out and and you want to talk about it and do a little
For
promo.
sure, man.
So just hit me up and we can.
Oh, also look for Wolfman's Howling Wolfman.
Oh, yeah.
How does he say it, name?
It's the
because we're part of a comp too. We're gonna be part.
Yeah. So Missing Pig Records is a comp coming out, which is like
okay.
He always is like themed comps, and this one's all about Wolfman. And our song has nothing to do with being a
Wolfman's Howling Hootenanny, and then we also will have. So then also the cover record, which
sounds so fun.
Yeah.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah. So look out for those. Got those coming out.
Oh, also Bandcamp. Those will be on Bandcamp once they come out.
Okay, wonderful. Well, anybody you guys would like to thank before we end this?
Thank you
for having us.
I'm nothing. I'm just a vessel.
Hey man, without you, it's like we ain't got nothing. So like without people like trying to spread the word, you gotta know that that's important. So
well, bless you guys. I mean it. I really mean it. I really hope the best for you guys in your transition.
Thank you.
You guys will be in my thoughts, and definitely. So, yeah, you ever need bullshit?
Yeah,
invent. You can yell. I don't care.
Well, maybe we'll be out your way sometime.
You never know.
Boise. Boise. I'm Twin Falls, so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've never been out that way, so
we're gonna go down and we're gonna do some more touring.
A little more weekender.
We have an Olive Garden and all that good stuff. So
right on.
I haven't eaten there since I was young.
I can eat the breadsticks.
Hell yeah, all damn day. All damn day.
You can
well, bless you guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Appreciate you being here. I'll see you next time.
All right, man.
Show. Take care.
We'll see you
later.